Grab your glasses, everybody. It's time for a Moonshine Safari.
Hey, everybody. It's Moonshine Safari from Gilbert, Arizona, and Josh is, full disclosure, making me do this, and I'm not going to be good at it. So everybody just get on board and hold on, because then hopefully he'll never ask me to do it again. That's my goal.
Oh, no. You're going to make him do it till they get it right.
No,
Yeah, you don't stop them, so keep going.
There are some things that you're just not always going to be good at.
Keep going. You're doing fine.
All right. So I guess I'm supposed to start with the shout-outs. So shout-out number 1 is for Josh's aunt's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Auntie.
Aunt Bug.
Aunt Bug. Also, Josh wants to throw a shout-out for his, what is it called, TAC Club?
Yeah, my TAC Club, my Tony's Acoustic Challenge. You do hashtag acousticlife.tv. Yeah, my TAC group.
Okay,
Read their names.
Kirk, John, and Blake.
Yeah, there's more members, but those are the core members that have been showing up and just had a blast these past. We meet once a month.
Okay. Also.
Oh yeah, it's called the Nut Bridge and Saddle Club.
That's the club. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
see, that's what I didn't know what that meant.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, guys, it's called the Nut Bridge and Saddle Club.
That's because those are parts of a guitar.
See, I was made for this. Also, just a reminder to everyone, be paying attention because it's only 8 days until Blackberry Smoke.
That's right, 8 days.
Woo-woo.
Blackberry Smoke.
Okay, and also, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but last night they had the lunar eclipse, which accompanied by the, what they call the super blood wolf moon. I don't know, add some more words to it.
That was it.
So, Josh made his very special Bloody Moon, and I have posted that recipe on Instagram. And as everyone who's listened to this show in the past will remember, every month, every week, I say, next week I'm going to get all the stuff posted into the website, and next week comes and I still don't ever do it. So, it's on Instagram though. So if you're interested in seeing how he made that, go ahead and go take a look over there. Follow us if you can. And hopefully someday I'll get to it. But I was actually spring cleaning, so I was actually productive, even though it wasn't on the website.
Dina, how many episodes before this one could they listen to?
They could listen to 27, because this is number 28.
It's the 28th episode? Are you kidding?
It is. We are doing this on MLK Day. So, yeah.
Shout out to MLK.
Big shout out to MLK. He was, pay attention to what he really said and try to leave the politics of today's time out of it. Right. And he had some awesome things to say. All right. I think that's it for
New listeners.
Shout out for some new followers that we have.
Yeah, new followers over there.
Okay, so
let me read them off. You might not be able to read my handwriting. Blake Shelton fan, thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Fiore Zacchini, thank you for listening and showing up and liking this. These are on Instagram. Fran Mickey, thank you so much. And Hank Williams 9.
Hank Williams, nice choice.
Yeah, so very cool. Hank Williams 9.
All right, and I think that's it for this section. So give us a couple seconds. We'll be back and we'll talk about what Josh and Dina are listening to.
What's Josh listening to?
Hey everyone. Okay, so we're back with Moonshine Safari.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm Dina.
And I'm Josh.
Woohoo, I did it right that time.
You did.
Hey Josh, what are you listening to?
Well, some of you would think that I am stuck in a rut. But because it's Blackberry Smoke, there is no rut to be had. And even if it was a rut, I would be proud to be in that rut. I'm getting my Blackberry Smoke on, getting ready for the concert on Wednesday, a week from Wednesday. I am so excited. But I've also been listening to the Allman Brothers and also some Charlie Daniels Band.
Charlie Daniels,
yeah. Those of you who think he's like country, but Southern rock and roll, man.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out. Seriously. Southern rock.
Yeah.
Big time.
Charlie Down is awesome.
And what have you been listening to, Dina?
Well,
your spot is blank down there because I didn't know.
I have been still stuck in my same thing. So basically at work, I've been listening to my Harry Potter, which we'll talk about a little bit more later. But also I've been just trying to keep up with my voice lessons and my piano lessons, because what happened is over the holidays I got to where I wasn't doing anything, and so now I'm just trying to get back into my routine. So honestly, there hasn't been a whole lot of time for me to be listening to a whole lot of other music.
But you were listening to a lot of stuff while you were working in the closet.
I did. When I was working, I was cleaning out my closet today. I was doing my spring cleaning. I had Hercules on because I like Disney. I like the Disney soundtracks. And then I had Mulan on, and because I can sing along and I can enjoy it and listen to it the whole time without feeling like I need to be watching it. So that's what I've been doing.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, give us a couple minutes. We'll be back for our little funny part. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so here's the story. This guy asks his wife what she wants for her birthday. She said nothing would make her happier than a diamond ring. So he bought her nothing. Ha ha.
Well,
it's time for Peeve of the Week.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so guess what? It's a shocker. Josh has the peeve.
I have the peeve. I don't think I had the peeve last week.
I think it was me, actually.
Let me see.
I can't remember.
Let me look at the notes from last week. Oh, yeah. Well, it's kind of both because it was about doctors. Anyway. Okay, so Josh had to get a new phone. Josh's phone was being stupid. So here's my peeve, okay? I had to go to the phone. Well, my peeve is I had to go to the phone store, which sucks. I'm not an Apple guy. I'm an Android guy. Yeah, you guys can hate whatever. I don't care. I don't like Apple products. Anyway, so I went there, and I was the first one in line, and the person started helping me, and the phone rang. And they proceeded to help the person on the phone and ignore me for about 15 minutes.
Which is awesome since they started with you.
They started with me. And she had my phone, and I'd already picked out the phone I wanted. And, she was messing around with the phone, and then she stopped because she was explaining the differences of 14 other freaking phones for someone who called in, who obviously doesn't have, well, maybe he doesn't have internet, maybe doesn't have a computer that they could actually look at all the different phones, or maybe they don't have a way to get up and come into
but still the etiquette means that they should have waited.
That's for the pro tip. Oh, I got the pro tip too for these people. But I'm just saying, listen, folks, and it could be her because she's young and maybe she didn't care, but really the attitude of the whole place, these people who were there, and yes, it was a Sunday.
Somewhat willy-nilly.
Well, they nobody smiled. Nobody looked like they wanted to be there. There were two people there. They looked like they just rolled out of bed. And anyway, so... Which I don't care about that. Just I want my phone and I want to be taken care of and I want to get out. Well, then after all of that, she finally I'm really sorry for that. I'm like, yeah, it happens. Anyway, then it's an hour. She tells me it's going to be another hour and 17 minutes for my information to transfer over. And I'm like, wait, what? You made me stand here and listen to you talk to someone else for over 15 minutes. And now I have to go wait for over an hour for my phone? Yeah. So I walked out. And then afterwards I came back and then, yeah. Anyway, I got my phone. And then they looked at me and go, they're going to send you an email about your customer service experience. Hopefully you can give me a really good review. Oh, honey.
It'll come in a text, by the way, because I got it.
Okay, text. I don't care. Honey, you shouldn't have asked me that. Because, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to go well.
No, don't do that. So, yeah, there's a priority. Hey, that's coming up for pro tip. I don't want to.
Doesn't want to rain on his
I don't want to rain
parade.
on my pro tip parade.
All right.
So
sounds like
that's
deal.
my peeve. Hey, when someone's standing in front of your face, help them. Don't answer. Put the phone on hold.
Well, okay. I would say personally, if they were already on the phone and then you walked up, that's one thing. But they started with you. Different. They should not stop to go take a phone call and then anyway.
That's right. So that's my peeve. My peeve is people who don't know how to do customer service.
There's a pecking order, if you want to call it that.
Managers, if you're a manager and you have people that you leave in charge on the weekends,
Teach
you need to
people.
train these people how to do things, okay? And if you don't know how to do them, well, I'm sorry. Your businesses will be going out of business soon, I'm sure. Okay, anyway, that's my peeve.
We'll be right back.
Get out your notepads. It's time for Pro Tip of the Week.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so we just got done hearing Josh's P for the week. Let's hear what Josh's pro tip is.
Now, my pro tip, you kind of already heard it a little bit in the peeve if you're listening. And by the way, Dina, you're doing a hell of a job.
You know what? Don't condescend
Leading
to
the
me.
show.
It's
I'm
not.
not. You're doing great. You're doing great. It's going to be the fastest show in Moonshine Safari history. But it's just because, you'll learn how to embellish and BS like I do. You'll see.
Not my thing, man.
I know it's not. It's only my thing when I get in front of a camera and a
You're good at it.
thing. But other than that, I would rather just stay home.
I think we should play to our strengths.
We are. We're teaching you something, broadening your horizons. Anyway, my pro tip for those of you for customer service. Okay, so if you're standing in front and you're helping a customer, phone rings. Guess what? And this actually happened to me at my car dealership. When I went to get some scheduled maintenance done on my vehicle. Did the same thing to me. My car was sitting outside ready to go, and they called me up, and then I'm waiting, and then he's on the phone, and someone else comes in, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, this is BS. So this is what I say to customers. Just step in. If they're going to be rude and not take you, then do what I did today. I just went in and I said, and there were 5 people in there. There was one person at the counter. She's talking to somebody, and I'm just being quiet because I'm I'm in my line. And then this lady at the counter, she says something about a phone or something, and I see my 2 phones sitting over there on the counter with my bag ready to go. And I already paid for it. It's mine. It's mine. So I said, she made a comment to everybody that was in the store thinking she was funny. I go, yeah, can I get my phones over there? And then the girl who helped me before came out and she gave them to me. But anyway, so here's the thing. When you are helping someone face to face, you take care of that person. The phone rings, you put them on hold, you continue helping the person that is in your face. That's who you help. That is priority number 1. It should be. If your management style is take care of the phones first, unless you're a phone-driven business.
Okay, but don't you think it matters what order that stuff came in?
But no, of course it does. Now,
That's what I'm saying.
if you're on the phone and there's nobody in front of your face, or if they're looking around and you take a customer on the phone and they walk up to the counter, you tell the person at the counter, it'll be just a moment. I'm helping someone on the phone.
Exactly. That's
how it works. It should be a first come, first serve. If you can't do it that way, then you need to have the little number things. And don't have phones. Don't accept phone calls from customers then. Just have them go directly, I don't know, put them on the dial 17 numbers and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
and
I'm
never
even
get
surprised
to anybody.
sometimes that they get through and to ask questions about phones like that, because normally
They
you call
did. She
the
was explaining
main call center numbers.
Well, she was explaining every detailed difference between the Samsung S9 and S9 Plus, and she was very specific that the S9 Plus was bigger.
That's true. I mean, okay.
No dimensions, no specifics
that
on
it's
how much
bigger,
bigger.
I
Yeah, it goes.
see.
It's a little bigger. Like, oh, that's what I want. But anyway, so
Either way.
So the pro tip is when you're dealing with customers, deal with the ones that you're in front of your face first, unless you're on the phone, of course. It's first come, first serve. That's how you deal with them. That's my pro tip. That's the way I serve my customers and clients. That's the way I expect to be served. I don't expect to get in front of anybody.
Okay, you and I have both worked retail. I mean, to me, I understand how,
oh, yeah.
it happens,
Things
but
get
at the
crazy.
same time, you take it in the order it comes in.
I've worked restaurants, I've worked fast food, I've worked all of that, and I've been on phones
I've been
and all
in
of
banks, with
pharmacies,
with
I've
3
done it all.
lines where the people would drive up to the drive-up teller or whatever. I always made sure I kept them in the order that they came in. I mean, I don't understand why that's hard,
it's
but
important.
whatever.
Yeah, you got to do that. Okay, so that's the pro tip of the week by Josh.
Bye, Josh. All right, so we'll be right back with the story as it continues.
Shh. Quiet and listen. It's time for Marriage Story of the Week.
Welcome back, everyone, to Moonshine Safari Studios in Gilbert, Arizona.
Welcome, everybody.
Woohoo. I'm Dina.
I'm Josh.
And we are to the portion of the podcast that we talk about our story. And Josh and I were kind of talking about, you guys know that, of course, we have a hankering for moonshine and different kinds and trying different drinks and stuff like that. And you also know that, of course, we love our music and we get into music quite a bit. But we thought we might want to just talk about a little bit about what our other like hobbies, likes, things that we kind of enjoy doing are, because I don't think we've probably touched on them a couple of times just talking about our story here and there, but we all have our little things. We're kind of a family of, I don't know, nerds. Yeah. Nerds. We have different kind of nerd things we kind of nerd out about, but nevertheless, we all have our different things. So speaking for me, I think I've made it clear several times, I'm big Harry Potter nerd, even though, yes, I'm an adult, so I'm an adult Harry Potter nerd, but she's also a Harry Potter missionary, by the way. I am. I do try to convert people.
She has converted me.
I try to sell them my little Harry Potter magazines and see if they'll just get into it a little bit. But maybe I shouldn't have said that. I call
Hogwarts
it
Tower
yeah,
of Press.
Deathly Hallows, leaflet. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so basically what happened for me that got me started on the whole Harry Potter
but if
thing.
you're offended, get over it.
Yes.
That was funny.
It was funny. I mean, anyway. So when Robin was in first grade, Robin, who, I'm a mom, and my kids, of course, I think my kids are the next best thing since sliced bread, actually. Better than sliced bread, really. But
the dogs are first, and then the kids.
Depends on the day. So anyway,
it depends on the day.
When Robin was 3, she actually began to read because she's a nerd too. What can I say? Josh was awesome about teaching her letters and all that stuff, and Robin could read. And I'm not talking about read the Wall Street Journal. I'm not over here nominating her for whatever
the Mensa award
thing,
right?
But I'm saying she could read, and she could read like little simple Barney books. And in fact, when she started doing it, I really thought she was just remembering what I read her. So I tested her with a couple of different things, and she was actually reading. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So by the time she was in first grade, I really wanted to get her into chapter books, like actual books, not kiddie books. So at the time, the Harry Potter thing was going strong. Like the books were coming out and all that stuff. So I went and bought the first Harry Potter book, the Sorcerer's Stone, Philosopher's Stone if you're in the UK.
Should be Philosopher's Stone. They really should have just
kept
it like that.
They
I don't know.
Changed it, to be
it's
honest,
silly.
But whatever.
Anyway. See,
So
Josh has an opinion.
Josh does have an opinion on the Harry Potter thing. So I went and bought the Philosopher's Stone, Sorcerer's Stone book, and decided, because I'm a good mother, I needed to read it first to find out. Well,
Wow.
You're young and you think, oh, I'm just so diligent. Anyway, I decided I was going to read it first so that I could know what she was reading and make sure she was comprehending it and doing all that stuff. So I started reading it thinking this is going to be kind of torturous, but I'm going to do it. And then the next day I was down buying the second book because I got into it. I read it the whole night and was pretty much hooked. So at that point, there were 3 books out and they were waiting for number 4. And I told Robin that she had to read the book before I would take her to see the movie. And that's what got her reading her chapter books. And Robin is a reader now.
She is.
Didn't work with Del Toro. So one thing that works with one kid might not work with the next kid.
I'm not a big reader,
but
myself. It depends. It depends. Now, I am reading through. At night, I'm reading through the books. I listened to them on audio.
Because I have, of course, they have the audio versions. I have the Kindle versions. I have the hardback versions.
Wait, didn't you almost buy it twice because it didn't get delivered in time, but they had them at the Walmart?
Oh my gosh! So when actually we had
now
to
that's
go,
a nerd.
We had a dinner that we were going to go to with Josh's parents, and they lived 15 or so miles away. It wasn't so far. But I was hoping the mail would come so that I could read it after dinner. It was we were waiting for the Order at the Phoenix to come out at the time, so this is several years ago. But we had to leave, and I seriously considered going to the Walmart by their house and buying another one. And then I thought I would just donate the one that came in the mail to like charity or something, because I wanted to start reading my book, but I didn't do it.
See, discipline.
I showed some self-restraint.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty impressive, really. But
it is.
I have read the books. I can't even tell you how many times. There's just no way for me to quantify it. I just find it an awesome classic good versus evil story, and I like it. And actually, the one tattoo, I'll just let everybody into it. The one tattoo that I have is a Harry Potter tattoo that my Robin designed.
I was going to say, we may have a show about tattoos at some point.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay, Josh, what are some of your other interests?
Oh, well, just so everybody knows, we're going to delve more into that Harry Potter thing coming up in other shows, because I would like to actually ask Dina some questions on your behalf and ask her about, why she, like, specifically what characters does she like, which books does she like, which movies does she like the best, and what does she dislike about the books or dislike about the movies, and what about the new things, or what about the magical creature
stuff, and what about
stuff,
some
and all
of
that.
The what do you want to call it, heresy, blasphemy that's out there, because there's some,
and some of the stuff that J.K. Rowling herself has put out there that Dana doesn't agree with, but that's funny, because that's like me disagreeing with God, which I do on a regular basis about what he wrote. So I guess it's the same type of thing. Okay. For what I like to do. Okay, well, I like to do a lot of things. Currently, or in the past, like things I really like to do in the past. Well, currently, I like to game. I haven't gamed in a while because I've really been into guitars. And guitars have really, in the last couple of years, have really...
In a good way.
Yeah, there's really... I started playing guitar when I was probably 8 or 9, I guess. And my mom and dad bought my sister and I have a sister that's 3 years older and a brother that's 10 years younger. And we had, they bought us some guitars. And I remember they came in the cardboard shape, triangle looking box. And I got this little Harmony with the worst action on it ever. And if you don't know what action is on a guitar, it's the height of the strings off the fretboard, and the higher they are, the harder they push down. And especially for someone who's just learning how to play guitar, or has little hands. And this is a small guitar, but
but you were young,
right? And then the bigger guitar that they bought for my sister wasn't any better, and I ended up playing that one. And I stopped playing. We took lessons for about a year, and then I didn't really play much until we moved out here, actually. And started playing again, and picked up. My sister wasn't playing anymore, so I just took her big guitar and started playing it, and started learning some songs and doing pretty good and learning some stuff.
I remember.
And but the playability of that guitar was just ridiculous. And to this day, I have a really heavy hand on guitars and frets because I push too hard. That's how I learned because it was so hard to push.
Right, it makes sense.
So I bought guitars, I've sold guitars, I've traded guitars, but yeah, I'm probably not going to do much of that anymore. I think I'm just in the gathering guitar kind of thing.
He's in collection mode.
Well, collection, yeah, but
I know you're particular. It's not like you're just grabbing everything. I get it.
But stuff I want to play.
Right,
and guitars do inspire, and new guitars do inspire. I mean, we talked about this last time. It was a good year for Josh. For me, I got 4 guitars. In 2018, I've been very blessed, and they're not like super expensive. We're not rich. We don't have a lot of money. It's just I got some good deals, and these are like medium price guitars, and it's not a $5,000 Gibson or a Martin or anything like that. I got a Zager. If you don't know what Zager is, you look at Denny Zager guitars. It's like what I got is I think it's a D20, which is basically a Martin D18. It's got mahogany back and sides and a spruce top. It's all solid wood. Got Grover tuners and ebony. A rosewood fretboard. And I know I'm getting all geeking out on those of you guitar geeks are going, yeah.
Get it?
See, this is what I do. Anyway, so and it's a good guitar. I like it. But the one I really fell in love with is this Martin Triple Aught 15 SM, which is all mahogany. It's like a parlor size. It's a smaller size guitar. And I named Dana because it's curvy and I like to touch it. So,
nice.
and it sings. And as soon as I saw the guitar, I got it off for Reverb, but as soon as I saw it, I've never bought a guitar like that from another seller, and I'd heard stories, and I was just hoping I wasn't going to get ripped off, and I didn't.
No, he got a great deal and on
guitar,
an awesome guitar that he loves.
And it sounds, and everybody envies it. People have played it and heard it in my TAC group. Oh, they love this guitar. They just think, this is one of my forever guitars. That one will be. I mean, I touch it every day. Well, like I do Nina, but yeah, touch it every day and play it.
Yeah, TMI for some people.
So guitars, right now I've got a few electric guitars. I'm kind of mess around on the bass, but that's Del Toro's area. But I kind of goof around on it a little bit too when he's not around and can't really do stuff for that. But I have some 12 strings. I have some. Like I think we mentioned last time, I've kind of fell in love and lust with we went to Guitar Center last week, and saw a Gibson J45 that I really, really liked. I wouldn't buy that one because it had a big old dinky dent in it, but
maybe you could get a good deal.
No, not with that one. Not with that hole. If it looked like normal wear, that looked like somebody took a pencil and went,
ow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Well, I guess I could take like a little sticker. I'll put a little sticker on there. Call it its belly button.
Would it mess up the sound?
Yeah, if it was small. Yeah, a little piece of paper. A little paper sticker. Anyway.
I mean, would the hole mess up the sound?
Oh, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, not too much. I know not too much, but anyway. Of course, I like to do a lot of other things, but I think we'll stop there with those two things because I do. I enjoy playing guitar. I'm doing some slide work now, doing some stuff. Just learning. Oh, I guess I could do some shout outs. I started getting a Justin guitar. If you guys don't want to learn guitar, and there's Justin Guitar online, has a bunch of free stuff. I paid because I wanted to support him because I think that's important. But if you don't have the funds, he offers these great lessons for free. You should definitely check it out. Also, check out Tony's Acoustic Challenge. I've been a member now. This is going to be my second year, and I'm just having a blast with it. And it's really connected me with some cool guys. I wasn't sure how that was going to work out because I'm not the friendliest person. Well, it's not that I'm friendly. It's just that I'm very careful with the people I interact with. I guess that's how I say it. I'm just very careful. I don't know how to say that. It's just, I guess, socially awkward if you want to say it that way in some ways. But anyway, so that's what I like to do.
Well, and then, okay, so we talked about your big thing and one of my big things, I should say. And then we also have things that we do with the kids. I mean, we kind of have touched on it a little bit before.
We talked about that last week, about the places we like to go and
well,
do
we
stuff.
have the foodie thing that we do.
Yeah, but that could be a whole nother show. We got to do foodies and
that
stuff.
That could be a whole nother show about what we do. Also, we tend to go see movies with them, but we're very, what do you want to call it? Choosy about the movies. It's not just like we go every weekend. It's like we go if there's one that we all want to see. So we tend to go to like Alamo, which we've talked about before. So Alamo Draft House. We are going this week.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
To see one of Robin's obsessions, which is the Dragon Ball Broly movie. Right?
Yeah. Well, I like Dragon Ball too.
Well, no, I get it. But Robin has always had an anime thing since she was little.
We just got finished. I'd watched Dragon Ball with Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. I watched that with the kids. And then we got Dina to watch it with us as well, which is awesome. And now we're watching, we kind of go through and watch certain shows.
We watch certain shows while we're eating dinner. And then,
I know all of you are saying, why are you watching movies? Why or watching TV? You should be talking. We talk all the time.
We do that too.
We talk all the time. We do everything together, so we talk all the time. So chill with that, okay? So we're watching the Super and and then the Broly movie. So I'm going to be decked out. I bought if those of you know this, Vegeta is my favorite character. He cracks me up.
He says,
"Yeah."
Damn it.
He goes, "Yeah, damn it." He used in the show, he has a pink shirt on that says Bad Man, which
Bad Man.
I've got a pink shirt that says Bad Man now.
Bad Man.
And I'm going to wear a beanie that looks like Piccolo's ears. It kind of looks like Yoda, but if you know Dragon Ball, you know what it's going to look like. So
if you guys don't know who any of these people are,
Google it.
Go look it up.
Yeah, go look it up. It's pretty cool. But so we like to do kind of stuff like that too. Go to movies and things like that.
And we talked about some of the shows we've watched while we've been all the way through Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I got started on that after Josh did. I used to make fun of him.
We're going to have to talk about that later.
We will have to
talk about that later.
We did watch the entire series during dinner time.
We may have to do that. I think we should do a show with our favorite television shows, and we can do another show with our favorite movies and stuff like that. And
that'd be good.
Yeah, we could do
that'd
stuff
be good.
like that. And if you guys have some, you could send those in.
If you talk about different movies, Josh and I will have a completely different set of movies for the most part that we think are like the best. We have some that we like together, but definitely.
And it's cool that way.
Tastes. Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
It's cool that way.
So we're gonna go see Dragon Ball this week, and then I can also talk about one of our little hobbies right now. With the four of us as a family at night, are reading through the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah,
which we're about, I want to say, a little over halfway through Return of the King. No, sorry, Two Towers.
Two Towers.
Josh and I have both read the whole series before, but I've only been through it once, and I think Josh has been through it once.
Only once. I've been through The Hobbit twice.
So this is the second time for Josh and I, and the first time for the kids.
But we read through The Hobbit first.
We did read through The Hobbit first. Yeah. So, and then after we read through the book, then we watch the movie and all that stuff. And we may or may not have told you, but Del Toro remembers everything about every movie he's ever seen. So it's kind of cool. He'll always tell us what the differences are. Yep. But and I'm trying to think, what else is there? Okay, so I think that's going to be good for now. I think that what we're going to do, we will maybe, like I said, we'll have some shows strictly on one or two of the other things that we do, like we said, the Harry Potter thing, maybe.
But we're also going to get back into our some personal life and some things. I got a show I want to do. Those of you know that I used to work in retail and Walgreens. I got a show that I could probably fill up just about poop stories. Well,
I told you also, yeah, he does actually.
I do.
It's true.
I do. I have one that I could probably just tell you take a whole podcast about poop stories.
And
not also, my personal poop story, not anything that happened to me. I mean, it wasn't my poop. It was other people's having issues, having bad days. I'm just making it clear that it wasn't me. Okay. I didn't have any accidents. I did rip my pants quite often.
You did. You had to staple them quite a bit.
And yeah.
Well, also if anybody has any questions, because we have no problem answering questions. And if it's something that we don't want to answer, we'll just tell you. So we'll truthfully, if anybody has questions, especially Instagram, guys, hit us up on Instagram. That's my easiest place to be. Twitter also. And then, anyway, that's it for today. So give us a couple minutes. We'll be right back, and we will tell you about what we've been drinking.
Drinks and recipes coming up.
Get out your glasses. It's time for the Moonshine Safari Drinks and Recipes.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. So what have Josh and Dina been drinking? Josh?
Well, this week we did make you and Robin made a run to Total Wine & More and found some cool stuff. They found and brought back from their Moonshine Safari, because I did not partake in that, another beverage from Grand Canyon Distilleries called Prickly Pear Cactus Vodka.
And we've touched on this, but we do like staying local when we can.
Yeah, and remember, this was up in Williams. And if you remember, we did another drink. It was their Moonshine, and remember, I told you that the aroma reminded me of our vitamin box.
That's right.
Thankfully, the Prickly Pear
vodka
does not have that.
And I'm a fan of vodka.
It comes in like a cool, like moonshine kind of bottle. And I thought it was moonshine because I didn't read I just saw Prickly Pear Cactus. I went, let me have some of that. I want to try that. And it's very sweet.
It is very sweet.
Yes. It's 40%. It's very sweet. It's smooth as can be, and it's just nice. It's just nice by itself. I mean, you could mix it with something, but man, just drinking shots would be great. Prickly Pear.
Prickly Pear.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Fruity, sweet. and it doesn't smell like the vitamin box.
It does not smell like the vitamin
So good job over there at Grand Canyon Distillery. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we liked it.
Thank you, Total Wine, for carrying that. We appreciate that. And that, well, along with my Bloody Moon that we had yesterday, which was delicious, by the way. You should try that. I think that was in one of the episodes prior. In fact, that was last week's episode.
And the recipe, like I said, is now on Instagram. Check us out, Moonshine Safari Instagram.
I think that must have been some kind of foretelling, because I hadn't heard about the Bloody Moon until the day before.
Right. I hadn't either, to be honest.
My goodness. Who would have
I know
thought?
some people really get into it. I don't.
Nah. All right. Hey, guys. Thank you so much. And I think Dina did a wonderful job. Don't you? Let's give her a hand.
Nice try,
you did
Josh.
a wonderful job.
I think Josh should not make me do this anymore.
No, she's going to do it till she gets it right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for showing. Wait,
Thanks,
that's not
everyone.
my part.
Yeah.
Dina, sign off.
Keep going. Thanks, everyone. And please check us out. Instagram, YouTube, World Wide Web,
Facebook,
SoundCloud, you name it.
Our website at moonshinesafari.com.
Yeah, just check us out and send us a message. If you like it, share.
Tweet at us at Moonshine Safari.
Tweet at Moonshine Safari. I mean, really, we pretty much own the name at this point. So
we do own the name. And if anybody else uses that name, don't use it.
Don't use it. It's ours. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.
Shine happens, everybody. Later.
Hey y'all, welcome to Moonshine Safari. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as well as check the description for information on our social media sites, as well as our Patreon account to help support our adventures in the Moonshine Wilderness.